I mean, I think we have a real good idea of, kind of who can do what and who needs to play where, but we'll keep that open in the next 2.5 weeks as we practice. We'll try to decide who needs to play where, and in particular in the pitching. I think first two spots are pretty much Farmer and Grimes, but I think after that it's wide open, and we'll need to use these inter-squad games that we're going to play the next couple weekends, and even on Tuesdays, just to try to decide who's going to pitch on Sunday and then who's going to pitch in the midweek games.
It's going to be pretty much the same, I think. Just going out there and prepare myself the same as I would be on Sunday. Maybe not necessarily trying harder, but it's going to be a must to get that Friday win to start the series off great.
I do think Zane's definitely going to help us in the bullpen. A lot will depend on some of those other guys, how well they handle the catching, because that's an important position, and Zane did a tremendous job catching back there last year. But I do plan to certainly use him in our bullpen, and I could see a scenario where he catches at least 2 on the weekend and then not catch him a game, and then midweek just have to kind of see how that goes. But I could see another scenario where maybe he just pitches midweek and helps us there. So, we're going to use him as a pitcher, but we just got to see how some of these other guys react when they get a chance to play. Yeah, I mean, it's, Kyle Wren, great center fielder, great leadoff hitter, definite table setter. Move Brandon Thomas from right to left. If you play as many games as we play here, there's a lot of ground to cover in left center field in our park. Brandon is one of our fastest guys, so hoping that he can cover all that ground. You almost need 2 center fielders in this park. So Kyle's going to play center, Brandon's going to play left, and then right field could that's probably one of the jobs. It's still a little bit wide open. I think Paul Cronenfeld had a great fall and looks good here in the preseason. I could see Palka playing a little bit out there, and I could see Sheffield playing out there a little bit. So right field's kind of to be determined.
Center. Yeah, I think over the next couple of weeks here in practice, we'll get a good chance to kind of feel each other out in this new spot. Last year I think we did a good job of feeling each other out early, and he knew what balls I was going to get to, and I kind of knew what balls he was going to get to, and we were able to kind of adjust accordingly. So I think these first couple of weeks we'll feel it out, and I think after that it'll be pretty easy. It sits great with me. I played left field here a little bit my freshman year. I played it a little bit in high school on some of my summer teams, so I think it'll be a pretty smooth move and hopefully one that helps our team win a couple more games.
I think the ACC will be outstanding. I think it's getting much better at the bottom. I think you got to play good, week in and week out to finish towards the top. Our goal certainly is not to finish second. We want to finish first, but we got a lot of games to play to determine, who that's going to be. So I don't pay a lot of attention to it. It's nice to be recognized, but it doesn't mean anything, and we got a lot of work to do to try to win not only our division but try to win the league.
I just tell them be smart. It's not like high school at all. There are hitters out there that will tear a fastball up no matter how hard you throw. They're great hitters in the ACC, one of the toughest conferences there is to play in, and I just tell them to go out there, use their head, and mainly just be a pitcher and make them hit your pitch.